NFL on EA Sports. Today we'll see one of the more dangerous passing offenses. The Bears are top 10 in passing TDs, and they'll go against the Lions, who are very aware of what they'll be dealing with.
All right, thank you much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. First and 10, it's Trubisky. And this is complete to Zach Miller. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
First carry now for Jordan Howard. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 2, now third down. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And an alley to run. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Past the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard, 76 yards. And the Bears have taken the early lead. And personally, what a start for him to get in the end zone from that distance here in the first drive.
And it has the defense tearing up their defensive goals for the game, doesn't it? Because nowadays, when we talk to all the coaches, they don't talk about limiting yards per carry and those things. They just talk about limiting explosive plays, whether it's through the air or on the ground. And anything an explosive play on the ground, usually, 10, 12-yard runs? This one was way more than that. They've got to go back to the drawing board and try and shut it down.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Here's Abdullah. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. No gain on the play there. Second down. So 2nd and 10 here. Here's Stafford. And he slings one that's incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. And it's 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
That was a good, strong run there. And while it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
On second down, here's Stafford. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. On first down, it's Stafford. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know something, big guy? We're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
Here comes the D swarming to the line.
Here we go now.
They'll begin the drive with Howard. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. 5 yards there, and remember, Howard last year, 5.2 yards per rush, so right around his average. The only Bears running back that's averaged that many yards per carry in a single season, Walter Payton.
And if Jordan Howard can keep up that type of pace, the city of Chicago will surely embrace him.
This is Howard on second down. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's filling them in the offensive backfield.
On third down, Trubisky. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Brandon Copeland with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Now it's Tate. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And out will come the offense as they take over. And Detroit getting set to go now. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
Well, you know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Here's Stafford now on second down. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The motion man is Tate. Throwing on third down, Stafford. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Let's go.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Here we go now.
Trubisky now off the bootleg. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now.
Leopard, let's go. 3-19, back 99 Philly, here we go.
They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. He's going to look deep, and that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Chicago. Cameron Meredith, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Easy work. It's easy work, and it's coming again.
Second down, 8.
Switch. 32. Let's go here.
From the gun, here's Stafford. He'll hit his running back, Amir Abdullah. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. From the gun, Stafford under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Eddie Goldman busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. And the Redskins there out to an early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. Operating from the gun, Stafford. It's complete to Gordon Tate. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. And now a first down following that long gain. They'll run it now out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Slot man moves right. And they'll send the slot in motion left. From the red zone now, Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Second and 10, Stafford again. That is caught inside the 5. And eventually stopped just shy of the goal line right around the 2. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. From the gun, Stafford. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. While we have a minute, we remind you that later tonight we'll have a couple of NFC East rivals squaring off, the Eagles and the Cowboys from Big D.
Or Arlington. Got to make sure we get it right.
To be more precise, they're in the Metroplex. Then tomorrow night, Week 11, will wrap up with a playoff rematch from the divisional round a year ago. The Falcons and Seahawks, but this time from Seattle. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
All right, here we go.
Trubisky with the give to Howard. And an alley to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Another nice run there by Jordan Howard. And when we talk about fresh legs, how about 2016? Jordan Howard, the #2 rookie rusher. Heck, the #2 rusher in the NFL behind another rookie, Ezekiel Elliott.
In the first 3 weeks of the season, he only had 12 carries. So once week 4 hit, really found his groove. Now a play fake here on first down. The catch is made by Kendall Wright. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
First down, they run with Howard. And he's going to be met at about the 43. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Over the middle, that's caught by Meredith. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Here we go now.
On the toss play, Howard. Stops short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They go with Howard again. And shedding through the tackle. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead. And this is off the left, upright, and through. A trick shot there, but a point is a point. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Jonathan Bullard in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. To throw on second down is Stafford. It's brought in left side by Tate. And they're going to get this one up to the 35-yard line. 23 yards on the play. On first down, Stafford here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Tate. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
And there's Golden Tate doing exactly what he does well. Extra yards after the catch.
Exactly. To your point, among wide receivers, no one had more yards after the catch than Tate last year, 635. Looking to throw on second down. Stafford eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. We'll check on his status when we get back. In his 5th year from Appalachian State, it's Sam Martin on to punt, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Again, it's Howard. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Over! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Green, 39. Green, Leopard. Detroit.
Looking to throw. Trubisky on first down. Steps away to his left. And some room to roam now. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
319.
And the slot man goes in motion left.
No. Check. Back 99, Philly. Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Now let's go. All right, now, lucky 56. Detroit.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Cameron Meredith with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. A game that's going on up in Minneapolis. It's the Rams that have grabbed the early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And Detroit getting set to go now. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. It'll be a gain of 4, and it's a 2nd down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
To throw on second down. Stafford. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. The Lions on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Lions on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. The motion man is Tate. On third down, Stafford. Flush to his right. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. On 1st and 10, Stafford. Ebron caught left side. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
To the air again, Stafford. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Jonathan Anderson. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here is Matt Prater now. He's got the leg for this as he holds the NFL record with a 64-yarder back in 2013. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. The slot man in motion right. Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. Looking for White on the deep ball. The swing pass caught. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
and I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Akeem Hicks in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10.
21.
Looking to throw on second down. Stafford. Throw left side complete. It's Tate. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit at 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Stafford. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down. They'll try and run with Abdullah. Oh, now he bowls him over. That one good for 33 and a first.
Well, there's the danger of selling out on fourth and short. So many guys flood the line of scrimmage that you're left very thin on the second and third levels. And they took big advantage of it there. Not just picking up a first down, but ripping off a huge gain on top of it.
Alert! Check 25! Check 25! All right, boys, here we go. Alert! 58, Mike. Hey, I need one!
Stafford on first down. Ebron's got it. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And he motions the wide receiver.
Watch out.
On second down, here's Stafford. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Leonard Floyd. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. Now Howard stripped. He lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
So after nearly turning it over, new life here for the offense on second down.
Here we go now. Back it up. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They pitch out to Howard. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
The Bears on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
All right, here we go.
They go play action. Trubisky On the right side, this is Miller. A gain of 13 and also a first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They toss left to Howard. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
Set! Green! Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. Throw left side, taken in by Meredith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. This is Howard on the toss right. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4.
Now let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
Now Howard. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Here we go now. Boom, landed.
On 3rd and 1, it's Trubisky. And he's got some space here. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky buying time to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8.
Watch tight. Tight is right. Watch tight. Tight is right. Here we go now. Green 39.
Trubisky draw play. Gets to Howard. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Trubisky. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Cameron Meredith with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Bears add on. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit, being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Forced out to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Tate. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
First down at Stafford. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Running with Howard. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They run with Howard. couple up to the 22.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Defense showing blitz.
Back. Watch it now, Barney. Be good.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Fresno. Man left. Let's go.
On 2nd down, Trubisky. They find some open field here. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A huge play there for Chicago. 52 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
2nd down following the run.
Good. No. Check. Patriot. Now let's go.
Here's Trubisky to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Cameron Meredith, the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Now let's go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
All right, here we go.
On first, they go right back to Howard. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Trying to punch it in with Howard. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green,
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Hurry up, here we go. Boom, landed. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll give to Howard. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. The offense on third down, they've been excellent. 6 for 7. This is 3rd and goal. They come out here in the eye. On 3rd and goal, Howard. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Connor Barth now for the Bears field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Barth puts it through. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Slot man moves right. On 2nd and 10, Stafford. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Lions on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
You got to stay with it.
That's true. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Flushed out right. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
This is Howard. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This will be 3rd and 6. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up